Bald-Sicilian, FBS. I am very grateful for Fat Bald-Sicilian. I'll tell you why. FBS created more channels than Comcast.
You know, and then it's not like you have no violence on your record until you're 30, and then one night you just decide to go out and kill a cop. It doesn't happen like that. I got shot also. See that right there?
Oh my God.
Yeah, brother. I got shot 3 times.
But what I'm trying to say is that I knew that my life could have ended any given day, any given night, but it didn't happen.
Fabrizio was always a tough kid. He was a tough kid. He had a nice punch. If he hit you, he would knock you the fuck out.
Your show, people are interested in your show. They look at you regardless. Remember I always said who was going to make it? You and him. You prospered exactly what I knew you were going to do.
Then I also think there was part of it where like that feeling that you had after watching that show, like the second it ended and it went to black, and that panic was like, that's what Tony had to deal with every single day.
In the Soprano family, we welcomed everyone, no matter what you did, even if you had one line or one word.
You know, and Lucky Luciano's buried like behind my house in the cemetery.
Nah, bro, you already successful because you overcame a lot of obstacles in life, my brother. Because me and you, we could have easily been back into the streets. You know what I'm saying? When times got hard, fuck no. Because guess what? Upstate, they leave the lights on for you. You feel me?
Streets, that's how I know him. The llamas or the llamas or the llamas green. I still ain't seen no green. The color of his color green. You know what I'm saying? This is my dude, FBS, all day. Don't get it fucked up, twisted. Nothing fake about it.
You're the king of Mark II, so let them keep on coming at you. The more they hate you, the more successful you're gonna be.
You come at the king, you best not miss.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? Oh, man, a lot of people are very happy today, huh? Jimmy Calandra said, LOL, Dick Romano, punk parasite. Did you see the video from last night, Jimmy? Did you? If not, I'm going to play it today. Did anybody miss that video? If you missed it, just say missed it. Okay. Otherwise, you know, I mean, maybe I won't play it. It's up to you guys. But I think I'm going to go over it no matter what, honestly. I was out, you know, me and Shannon were out doing our thing, and this got sent to me, you know, this while it was live, it was sent to me, and I put it on, and, you know, me and Shannon watched it. We had a good time watching it. And I have a lot to say about it because of shit that I've said recently, you know, about his bail possibly getting revoked. Remember what I say about the DUI? If he does anything stupid, his bail is going to get revoked, even if he threatens somebody on YouTube or anything. Now, I don't know if his bail got revoked. Maybe you guys know. But on the bottom of his paperwork that Bambi blessed the community with, it says referred to other authority. Now, you guys, if you guys know more than I do and I'm behind, just correct me or fill me in as I go. But to me, that means either he was put in a psych ward, like I posted last night, or they sent him to Phoenix because the judge probably wanted to revoke his bail. He was on bail in Phoenix, and he's in jail there now. You know what I mean? It says referred to other authority. So that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that that's the case. Who knows? He might be in a psych ward. The reason I said that last night is because when you're acting crazy like that, even if you're not, honestly, if say, you know, you threaten to stab somebody, but it doesn't really get to the point of where they charge you with terroristic threats or anything like that, they'll put you in a psych ward. You know what I mean? Like I knew a kid in high school who got put in a psych ward for throwing a screwdriver at a kid just because the intent was there that he wanted to hurt him. You know what I mean? He didn't quite commit a crime, but, you know, so I don't know. But let me see what you guys know before I keep talking. Hope he stays where he's at. Bet you're correct, bro. Okay, so nobody knows. Ham Sammy, you missed it? Okay. So much winning. Yes, yesterday he said, I keep winning and 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 winning. That's exactly what he did on his video, nutcase. But this is this is interesting what happened here. And I would like to know, is there any way well, there's ways we could find out, but does anybody know for sure if he got his bail revoked or if he's in jail? Because I told you, they don't fuck around, guys. They don't fuck around. Okay, when you're in jail, they take it seriously. You spit the wrong direction, they'll lock you back up, you know, and then you're fucked. It's like being on a detainer for probation. You ain't getting out. They're not going to give you a second bail. All right, Jimmy, I'll play it now. Sally, $5. Did you see the knife in his hand at the end of his second to last live? Oh, no, I didn't. But I need to. All right, let's get to the video, and then we'll go over some more of my thoughts on this. And thank you, Sally, if I didn't already say that. And feel free to donate, guys. Maverick, what's up, bro? If he's in jail, he's scared to death. Probably. And he's in Maricopa County, Jimmy. You know, that's not any, he ain't in the sheriff anymore, but that's still Sheriff Joe Arpaio's county. You know, that fucking jail is miserable. Miserable. You're probably better off being in any state prison in Arizona than that fucking county jail. So here we go. Let me play the video. It's so funny. This guy can't get out of his own way, man. It only says in custody on the paperwork. I don't think I saw that part.
Me because he doesn't like me and said that I have a knife. I don't have a knife. And listen, this kid came around, officer, while I have you on video. This kid came around and he was walking like really slow near the building. I said, are you lost? He goes, no, I'm looking for a cat.
Fucking Nick George Zimmerman Romano here. You know what I mean? Are you lost? How about you mind your own fucking business? You know what I mean? And just let the kid walk. How about that? How about you're not the fucking police of your apartment complex, George Zimmerman? How about that? I don't know. Can you just fucking keep to yourself for once, asshole? Oh, okay, I got to see that. He said, what knife? Do you have a warrant to go in my house? Yeah, he's stupid. He's stupid. The whole thing. Hold on. I'll pause as we go. Trump will pardon him. Maybe. He did vote for him, so maybe he will. Sheriff Joe, I run a tight ship. I know you do. I heard the pink fucking, the pink jumpsuits and the fucking pink handcuffs and the fucking horrible food, the moldy bologna and shitty bread. And yeah, I know. Or rotten bologna and moldy bread, whatever the fuck it was. A knife, no knife, a knife. What do you mean this is a minor? Dude has no idea the meaning of shit. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, he doesn't. I think the idiot told the cops to go in his apartment. Did he? JC-itis can't shut the hell up. Very good. He's chasing kids around with a knife because he thinks he owns all the cats in the damn apartment complex. See? He's bonkers, guys. He's out of his fucking mind.
I said, do you live here? I said, do you live here? He said, no, I don't. I said, get the fuck out of here. You got to go. We've been having.
That's another thing. What is this? Get the fuck out of here. You got to go. Who are you, bro? Are you Sheriff Joe Arpaio? Who are you to tell anybody they got to go? I'm looking for a cat. You get the fuck out of here. He's unbelievable. He really thinks he's in charge. And that brings me to what we're going to hear in a minute about, oh, the kid was a minor? Oh, my God. Yeah, you're fucked, Nick. There was a part where he talks about his security guard card in his pocket. I have a guard card, whatever the fuck he called it. This is, remember, I told you when he told me his story and he said that he had some stuff on his record, but he got rid of some of it somehow. I got it expunged or something so he could become a security guard. And he got the card, whatever certification or whatever it is you get a card, I guess. And he's never worked as one. He told me that. But he tells the cops here, I was an active guard, or I am an active guard. I'm sorry. Like the cop's supposed to say, oh, well, in that case, you're pretty much a cop like me. Have a nice night. All a big mistake.
Having people stealing over here. There's no problems, guys, at all. Well, I said, we've been having people stealing from over here. No, nothing. He just came in my apartment. This is a misunderstanding, everybody. I just got out of jail 2 days ago. Okay, officers.
Great thing to tell the cops. I mean, they'll find out anyway, but you don't volunteer information like that. An active guard, yes, Saxon. You believe this dipshit? You know, they'll find out anyway, but I mean, you don't just keep your mouth shut, you know? Don't tell them I got it. And they're like, oh, really? You know, like, just in case we weren't going to run a missile on you or anything. Thanks for telling us, because that tells us that you're on bail. That's what it tells us, most likely. So he fucked up royally here. He's a dopey motherfucker. He really is a stupid person. And by the way, let me just bring up, because you know he's always calling people rats and stuff like that. You know, and here he is. He called the cops because what? Because a kid was looking for a cat or something. He's sitting here yelling about how he called the cops. It's probably not the greatest thing to live stream, Nick. All that rat shit. You know, you better be done with all that, because you're gonna look like an asshole now.
Okay, look.
Appreciate it. Look at this psychopath. Hold on, let me get a still frame. What is that? Look at his face. What is that? Let me blow that up. Hold on. Let me blow it. Look at his face. No. Hold on. Let me get. I got the perfect still shot on my community post. If you guys haven't seen it, look. Yeah, he laid down for no reason. Who does that? I know, he's nuts. He's nuts. I didn't call the cops. I called the cops. I just got a call back. Yeah, he's definitely a mongoloid. He's nuts. His story is bullshit. Yeah, look at him. I like how you broke up the R word, baby. Very creative of you. OC, you. What's up, bro? Look at him. I can't hit the play button yet. This is too good. Oh my god. I think you call that without a doubt surrendering. Let's see what else we got. All right, let's play.
Look, appreciate it. There you go. I have no warrants. I have a security guard card in my pocket. I'm an active guard.
I'm an active guard. By the way, Nick, if you're going to lay down for the police, you generally lay on your belly, your stomach, you know. No cop is going to get on top of you that way and cuff you. Imagine the cop straddles him while he's laying face up and fucking handcuffs him. That is not going to happen, Nick. You laid down the wrong way. Holy shit.
This is a big misunderstanding, period.
With his arms out in front of him. I don't know if he's ever been arrested.
Complete misunderstanding. He's walking around looking for a cat. I said, do you live here? He goes, no. I said, where's your cat? He goes, that might be it. He's pointing at my cat. I said, that's not your cat. I said, buddy, you don't even live here. And then I said, yo, you got to get out of here.
He did the signature Nick Romano fucking Tourette's grunt, whatever that. There's a big misunderstanding. I said, what do you mean? That's my cat. Do you live here?
Here, I'm calling the cops. And I started to call 911. I had it on my phone. They just sent me a text message. They said, call us back right away.
And then basically, after I said I didn't live here, the only reason that knife came up is because he chased me. And then while he chased me, I said, get the fuck away or stab you.
He said he was going to stab me.
Yeah, if you were to chase me any further. Who said that?
He said he was going to stab me.
So you guys are...
No. There's a guy upstairs that doesn't like me. He probably called the cops on me.
He just said that so he wouldn't bother.
He said he was going to stab me. I don't want to press charge. He didn't say anything. Nothing. He didn't say nothing like that. He just said he was going to beat me up when I chased him. That's my statement.
Yeah, if that was like, oh my God, I sound like a rat, let me take it back, then just saying, oh no, he said he was going to beat me up, that's still a crime. So I think you fucked up there. You should have just said, you know what? Forget the whole thing. He didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing. My mistake. But no, he's like, he didn't say he's going to stab me. He said he's going to beat me up. Who says that? Well, me and Shannon were watching this last night, and I was like, who the fuck says I'm going to beat you up? When I see you, I'm going to beat you up.
He didn't say anything about stabbing me. He said he was going to beat me up. You didn't say nothing about a knife, kid. No. You didn't say nothing about a knife. Tell them that. What unit is the kid in? He's straight upstairs from me. He hates me. Straight upstairs. I'm in 143, straight upstairs.
143, like Sal Governale. So that's him, basically right in front of the police, making it very clear that he's lying to the police. He said he was going to stab me. No, he didn't say he was going to stab me. Then he tells the kid to take his statement back. No, you didn't say nothing like that, kid. Out of his ever-loving mind.
Like which he's on the right side of the hall, or he's on the spectrum. He's a slow kid. Just straight up from me. I'm in 143. Just
he's on the spectrum. Oh my God, Nick. You're one to talk.
Go 2 flights up.
Nick covers the entire spectrum. He's not on the spectrum. He is the spectrum. Look at how geeked out he is.
Can he go in my apartment? He didn't do. Nobody didn't.
You see him geeking? He's geeking like a motherfucker. Look at this right here. Watch his face. Go back a little bit. Just keep watching his face. See that?
Can he go in my apartment? He didn't do. Nobody did nothing. Can I sit up? I can sit up. I'm not detained. I'm detained.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Well, not. You just said.
He says, go in my apartment. Then when they go in his apartment, he asks them, why did you go in my apartment?
I could get up.
You can get up. You can.
Oh, no, I'm not going nowhere, but you're saying I'm detained.
Sit up. No.
Oh, all right. No, I'm not going. Sir, listen to me. I have friends.
Oh, the kid really is. Oh, my God. Oh, what the fuck?
I'm not going.
I didn't really look at that kid before.
Oh, yeah, I just got out 2 nights ago. You want to hear this? I'll tell you in a 5-second.
No, Nick, he doesn't want to hear it. He's that guy. He's Nick. Do you want to hear this, Romano? No, he doesn't want to hear it, Nick. I promise you. The officer is good without that story.
5-minute story. I'm doing 90 miles an hour on a highway from Phoenix. State trooper.
I'm sorry. I keep pausing. What a thing to say to a cop.
Pulls me over. I was rushing. I'm rushing because my mother has Alzheimer's in Mesa. I thought she fell. I'm doing 90. The guy pulls me over. He says, I'm doing a sobriety test. You smell like beer. I had 1 beer, 1 single beer. I know that's the common answer, usually 2. I had 1 beer. He says, you got to do a sobriety test. I said, I'm not doing nothing. Take me to jail. He took me to jail. On the way there, I was having chest pains. I said, take me to the hospital. He took me to the hospital. They got the warrant for my blood. Nothing, 0. There wasn't a thing in my system. Not a drug, no alcohol, no nothing. They locked me up for the refusal of the sobriety. I seen the judge in the morning. They ROR'd me. And when I get the blood results back from the hospital and everything, they'll probably drop everything.
Well, it's going to take a while to get the blood.
No, I know, but the hospital did it stat. So I have that it came back.
See, the cop even said it takes a while. And he said, no, the hospital did it stat. Is that possible? I don't know. But I know it usually takes, around 10 days or something to get the blood work back. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is, if there was nothing in his blood, he would have been released. That's all there is to it. I mean, I don't know what failing a field sobriety test can get you, but not much. Failing a blood test is a little different, but not just failing a field refusing a field sobriety test. That can't get you much. Refusing a blood test is different, but
clean. I told the judge that. He laughed. He said, Mr. Romano, I can't take your word for it. So we got to wait until we go back. And this was just a huge misunderstanding. This kid's walking around looking for a cat. I said, do you live here? He goes, no. I said, where is your cat? He goes, that's probably it. He points at a gray cat. He's pointing at the cat that I take care of. I got 3 kittens inside. It's probably right behind me. Yeah, it's all right, Grayson. And there's a white cat that's floating around that I take care of. I got all kittens in the house. I got 3 of them. It's all a misunderstanding, bro. So I'll sit here nice and calm.
So what happened then?
I just told you the whole story.
That's the whole story?
That's the whole story.
You said he was going to beat you up? Or you were
He said he was going to beat me up. I said, get out of here. You don't live here. I started to chase him. He said, I'm going to beat you up. And that was it.
I'm going to beat you up.
I said, all right. I said, I'm going to call the cops. And I called you guys, 911. I said, this kid might be robbing something over here. I don't know what the fuck.
Now, a minute ago, he didn't call. He tried to call 911, and they texted him and said, call us back. Okay, so which one is it, Nick?
He's doing. So if I'm not, I'd like to go into my apartment if I'm not being held for any other reason. I didn't do nothing. You could have my license. I don't even have my license. They kept it on me.
That's fine. We got your name?
Yeah, Nicholas Romano.
We're not done yet.
Why do I have to sit here now, bro? And I'm completely here you go. Let me give you this. And then I could go in my apartment because I had a bad Thanksgiving Eve, brother.
I had a bad Thanksgiving. Yeah, the cop cares. I had a bad Thanksgiving. Nick Romano has 3 kittens, you fraud. Listen, somebody said in the chat, I want to get to this. I just want to get through the video first. Macy said that these charges, the charges he's got, his 2 felony arrests have nothing to do with the incident here with the knife. Well, but the question, Macy, is what I was wondering is, did something get uncovered? Oh shit! Send me the link. I'll unblock you. Send me the link to the fucking channel. Otherwise, I'll have to find you in the list. I'll unblock you, bro. What I want to know is if those felony arrests came from this. Not, in other words, while doing this investigation, he opened his fucking mouth too much, or maybe they did search his apartment and they found some stuff. At one point during this video, he says that he has a lot of cash on him, and I think he says he just picked up the cash or something. You know, stupid to say, but that's what I'm wondering, if the theft charges, you know, if it was uncovered during this investigation here, you know, so to speak. The kid ran scared of what Nick's real intentions were, so he took off. This wasn't over a missing cat. Well, I mean, I know what you're probably alluding to. I hope not. That's not the case, but who knows? Oh, who gives a shit? All right, here we go. Let's get to more of it.
That's active now. And then, if you don't mind, I'd love to go in my apartment now. Is there a Sarge here, or is there
I am a Sarge.
a sergeant?
Yeah, I'm a Sarge.
Thanks. Do you mind if I go in my house?
You're not going to your house.
Okay.
I'll let back. You're going to get the tape right now.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have to do that to my
I do
house.
have to.
Okay.
So that's what the tape means.
Okay.
You live here? Yeah, I do. Which one? Building number 7359659.
Can you grab this stuff out of my hand?
Yeah, we'll just set it right here so it doesn't go anyplace.
Gotcha.
Right?
Can I have where's my phone?
Go and sit by your foot.
Where?
Right there by your foot.
What's your birthday, Nicholas?
10/11/78.
Wait, let's not be.
Well, I got all my money in here that I just picked up, bro. I got a lot of money in there.
Didn't I just tell you we'll set it right here?
I got another thing you never want to say to a cop, especially at night when you're unemployed and stuff. I got a lot of money on me here. I got a lot of money that I just picked up. Who just picks up a lot of money at night? Where are you picking it up from? Not the bank. And I wouldn't doubt if Nick has some scam going on. I wouldn't doubt if he's, hustling. He might have some drug shit going on. Who knows? But it's a stupid thing to say. And that's what I'm wondering, if maybe that talk and who knows what they may have found or what else he said, like the asshole that he is, what else he, revealed that might have led to those other charges. Who knows? He's nuts. He might have been like, look at, you see all this stuff right here? This is all stolen. All of this stuff right here is stolen. Okay, I just dropped off a bunch of other stolen stuff and I got the money for it. I got cash all over me. I got loads of money over here. You never know. He's a fucking moron, so anything's possible. A first-time refusal can result in a 1-year suspension of your license. Refusing a test can be used as evidence of guilt at a trial or during plea negotiations in the state of Arizona. Yeah, but a field sobriety test or a blood test? But did he admit Mama Malta's living abortion, that he was on weed? That he was smoking weed? Because if so, then there you go. Did he say that in the video? If he did, I missed it. His intentions were Jeffrey Dahmerish. This case, Methery Dahmer. Methery instead of Jeffrey, not bad. He sells the blues. You think, Jimmy? Probably. The last cop stole his money. Yeah, according to him. Don't get me wrong. I've had cops steal money from me once, but it probably didn't happen with him. Sven, Yizzo. All right. You know, back then, cops didn't wear body cameras or nothing else.
Here, so don't go nowhere. They already stole money from me in Phoenix.
I don't care what they did in Phoenix. You ain't in Phoenix.
I got all kinds of money on me, guys.
I don't care what they did in Phoenix. You ain't in Phoenix. Like that's not Sergeant obvious. That's Captain obvious. Oh my God! And then again, he talks about how much money he has on him. Fucking brilliant guy.
I'm the one that just explained everything, and you throw me in cuffs.
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because I saw the knife just inside your door.
What knife?
The knife right inside your door. What?
I have a knife in my apartment. So what? I'm
Hold on, I'll rewind. But I just got a text that says he started to say, "I got a lot of money that my mom just picked up." Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part.
knife.
The knife right inside your door. What?
I have a knife in my apartment. So what? I had a fire
That's why
going.
you're in handcuffs.
Because I have a knife in my apartment. Who said he could walk in my apartment?
We're doing a security check.
You did.
Who said he could go? He don't have a warrant to walk in my apartment.
He looked to make sure.
You told him to go into your apartment, dickhead. You said it on camera, not just your camera, but their body cameras. You said, "Go into my apartment."
Everything is safe, and my roommate's in the house. Yeah, bro. Listen. You could have not. Nobody should have been able to walk right in my house like that at all.
Is that right, Jimmy? Is that back in the day, or is that within the last 20 years or so? Just out of curiosity. I believe it 100%.
I'm the one that called you guys. I called 911 on my phone. They're calling me back saying he needs to call back with more information.
Yeah, that's another thing. If the kid was in Nick's house, what was going on there? I mean, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, why not? That should have worked. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. All right. Trying to unblock somebody here. Let me see. Let's see what you guys are saying. Everywhere in Arizona, that's a half-ass shady. That's half-ass shady sells blues. I feel you. Maybe they found Nick's bag of cones. Oh yeah, the cones. I'm gonna smoke another cone, dude. Smoke another cone.
I want my phone.
And that's it.
So this is why you don't conduct international affairs.
Shut up, Ben. So that's that. And then you heard them cuffing him and shit like that. I wonder if his roommate is actually an imaginary friend. I don't know. He said his roommate is deaf. Somebody floated the idea to me. Now, again, I'm very confused because when I looked up his information, it says the building he lives in belongs to, I'll just say his family. Oh, back in the day, Jimmy? Yeah. They took 400 off me once, but I didn't get a beating. What was I going to say? What was I saying now? I don't know. Somebody floated this idea to me. That's what I was saying. Yeah, it appeared to me, not the apartment, but the building. It had his mother's name and somebody who I'm assuming is either his brother or his uncle, okay, as the owners. Now, I don't know. Maybe that's just, maybe they got it wrong. I don't know. But somebody did. No. But it doesn't matter, Joey Frakes. You can't drive when you're high on weed. It doesn't matter if it's legal or not. You can't drive on that shit. Yeah, they are, Jimmy. They found a little bit of shake in a book bag. They said it's your lucky day and took all the money. Anyway, somebody floated the idea that maybe this is a apartment complex for disabled people, and it's government subsidized, which would make sense because Nick, how could he pay rent? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you think about it, this kid who lives in the, I'm assuming lives in the complex, is autistic, right? Nick is out of his fucking mind. His neighbor, his roommate, according to him, is deaf, and he said the guy upstairs is autistic. Okay, so you see what I'm getting at? I'm. It makes sense. I wonder. I don't know. But you tell me how else a person like him can still be living there. Any apartment complex, any regular, normal apartment complex, one night of that screaming and you're out the fucking door. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's Cuckoo's Nest Apartments, Florida 30. That's the name of the complex. The Hills at Cuckoo's Nest. Anyway, that's what I don't know. I'd like to know, and I'm going to research it, of course, as you can imagine. But I am curious as to where the theft charges came from, and they came from last night, which means this happened late. This happened at like what? It had to have been 10:30. Okay. By the time it was all over, it was probably, by the time they did whatever they did with him, it was probably way after 11. So when the fuck did he get the charges? The date on the paperwork is 11/30/24. So where did the theft charges come from? He couldn't be living in any of my places. This would breach the lease agreement. Not just this, Dux. I mean, how many other things would you have already fucking fucking kicked him out for before this? Oh yeah, you're right, Sheriff Joe. 3 hours behind. You're right. My bad. Sorry. Forgot about the little time zone thing. Yeah. No driving on the devil's lettuce. No, Joey. Muggsy Siegel, $2 saved me. Oh, the poor cat. Thank you, bro. Listen, I don't know. I'm going to read to you guys Oh, to the person that donated the $10. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could make you laugh. What was I just going to look up? Oh, let me get the paperwork for you guys. So this is what it said. For anybody who didn't see it, it said, okay, charge details. The information below includes all of the charge details pertaining to Nicholas Romano. To receive notifications on updates on this record, close and select. That's for, this Vine link thing. Charge name, theft-control property. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Charge count 1, charge level felony. Charge status referred to other authority. So yeah, then since they're the theft charges, probably not. He might have went to the psych ward for the stabbing shit with this kid. I don't know, for the threatening. But no, they probably sent him to Phoenix to, because they probably checked with the judge or something, and the judge said, I'm going to revoke his bail, and something like that. Trafficking stolen property, second degree. Charge offense date 11/30/24. Charge count 1, charge level felony, referred to other authority. So that's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming that this happened wherever the fuck he lives. He don't live in Phoenix, and maybe his bail was revoked in Phoenix, so he's going to go sit there and wait for court dates and shit. But for all I know, this guy seems to, he's like a lot of people. He just seems to skate on everything. He might be alive tonight. I don't know. But I'd like to find out if his bail was revoked. Anybody could call the courthouse in Phoenix and say, hey, you know what I mean? Well, not today, tomorrow. Was his bail revoked from his DUI because he got new charges, And who knows, he might wind up telling them something they don't already know, and then his bail will be revoked. Fuck him, who cares? He's the devil. He's pure evil. I mean, there are not many people that I could say are as bad as him or worse. Tony Pizza is definitely as bad as him. And MRE just because of the shit in his past. But YouTube wise, he's not as bad as Nick. But the shit in his personal life, yeah. I mean, that's the only people I could say are truly as bad as Nick Romano, MRE, and Tony Pizza. Well, there might be one or two others I might throw in there, but let me see. Theft of controlled property is just taking or stealing someone else's property. Oh, okay. That makes sense. He'll be out in a day or two. You think so, Anonymous? You really got a whole Jesus is king thing there. Huh? What's the over-under on the number of Nick arrests between now and New Year's? Oh, shit. I'm going to go with 14. Because he's racking them up, man. He's got the civil case. I think it's a civil case, right? From Miami. He's got the fucking DUI. Now he's got 2 new felony counts. You know what I mean? So he's racking up cases. He's fucked. He's fucked. And here's the thing about Nick. Look at him. He has no self-control. He can't keep his story straight. He can't stay quiet and just listen. Let me tell you something. Sometimes when the cops got you there, your best bet is to just shut the fuck up. Especially since if you're rambling, you might say something you weren't supposed to say. You know, so just be quiet. Ask the cop questions, maybe answer some of his questions, maybe. And that's it. But when you're out of control like that, you know, all this shit is written in a report, your demeanor, your behavior, all that shit. Trust me, I know. Okay. So, and then, you know, it's not just what he did there with the police. At hearings and everything else, he's belligerent. He's talking. I could see him talking over the judge and being rude, all this shit. This is all taken into account. And they'll say, they'll you know, assess whether this guy seems like he needs to be locked the fuck up or not. And he needs to be locked up. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's fucking nuts. He's a menace. He's a terror. If that kid did look, I don't want to be a dick, but that kid, when you see him, he does look like he might have some issues. And he's a minor. I mean, holy fuck, bro. What are you doing bothering that kid? And if he was in your apartment with you, I don't even want to know what the fuck you were up to with him, because why would you have a young boy basically in your apartment, especially somebody who might be, you know, learning disabled or autistic, you know, like what the fuck are you doing? I don't know, man. Because he said he came into my apartment and I don't know. It's creepy. Blue, the cat story was made up on the spot. That kid wasn't looking for a cat. He was Nick's escaped concubine. I hope not. The first thing he would do is go live. He's still in jail. Yeah, you're right. He has to be, right? He has to be. FBS 100, stupid and evil. Yeah. And here's the thing. Again, his mother would bail him out. She'll bail him out. Except if his bail was revoked in Phoenix, it ain't going to matter. You know what I mean? It's just like if you get a charge in fucking York, okay? And it might be something where you get $500 bail, but they're going to run a missile on you before they allow you to be out on bail. They find out in Philadelphia, you know, you have you're on bail or you're on probation for something. Well, you're getting locked up. You're going to be held. That's just the way it is. And there's no amount of money that's going to get you out. So, and I don't know how far he is from Phoenix, but they probably would have just came and picked him up. I'm assuming it's not that far. He was driving there. He got a DUI. They would have just came and picked him up, put him in jail there. How much you want to bet? FBS is always right. How much you want to bet that's what happened? DUI or no DUI. And ROR, that's another thing. See, ROR, release on recognizance, that's even, to them, that's even more serious than a cash bail. Like if they let you out on 5 Gs or 10 Gs, you know, because they're doing you a favor. They're letting you out on your own recognizance. So you ain't got to put up a dime. And now it's like, okay, you know, he's going to fuck around and get in trouble while he's out. Now he's, you know, selling stolen property or possessing stolen property. He's threatening to stab some fucking kid. They're gonna lock him up. So you never know the way things work. He could be out tomorrow, or it might be a long time before we see Nick again. That's my assessment of the whole thing. Guys, if you'd like to donate, I got a $10 Cash App. I got just that one there. And I got $5 from Sally and $2 from Muggsy Siegel. So if you'd like to donate, I'd appreciate it. Let's see. Loudmouth small guys don't do well out here on the West Coast. He made a kid call the guard in LA County in the white tank because he stole a statue out of a park. We made a kid call the guard in LA County in the white tank because he stole a statue out of a park. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Mets burgers. Never heard of that one before. Not quite Asperger's, but yeah, all right. Miami is not far behind these two guys. Those two guys. Oh yeah, I don't know. Don't. Let's not. And I'll tell you the truth. No, I don't know. This guy is. He's honestly. I wouldn't include him. I think this guy is worse than even Tony Pizza. You know, MRE is tough because MRE has, you know, that stuff in his past. Plus, he's a full-blown neo-Nazi. So I can't say Nick's worse than him unless we find out why the fuck this kid was in his apartment. But he's pure evil, Nick. And there's not many people out there as evil as him. I mean, come on. He put up Isaac FDZ's son and threatened the boy and his father. You know what I mean? Talking about you better pray or so you and your father are going to need it. I mean, come on, what? And you're supposed to be a tough guy. You threaten a little boy. So he's a bad dude, man. I can't believe. I was thinking about it earlier. I can't believe that this guy what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, I can't believe like what he turned out to be, you know? Don't get me wrong. The first time I ever saw him, he was saying horrible things about Joey Molino's wife, without a doubt. So, you know, but when he was like over here with us, he was normal. Remember? I mean, not, you know, I don't know if he was ever normal, but you know what I mean? He was close to it. For MobTube, he was normal, you know? And boy, oh boy, did he fucking snap and lose his shit. Which, you know, I don't think it's anything new. I mean, this had to be in him his whole life. But I guess, you know, me saying I don't want to be your friend anymore really brought it out of him. I mean, that, you know, that's been known to do that to people, but not to this extent. Holy shit. Oh my God. Wow. The gift that keeps on giving. Unreal. We're taking it under false pretenses. Oh, gotcha. No way they'll let him out now. Arrested twice in 2 days. Probably not. And the false pretense, you know, Ducks, I wonder if maybe it could have came from this. Like maybe this kid talked to the cops and said, yeah, he took my cat. He took my fucking, you know, whatever, some property or possessions of the kids. I don't know, but I'm curious as a motherfucker to find out. You know what I mean? I think that's possible that maybe he stole something from this kid. Who knows? But trafficking, though, is like, you know, he was selling stolen property. So I'm not sure. Not exactly accepting stolen goods. The judge is going to have a field day with him. Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of money in my wallet means I have drugs in my wallet. Yeah, it's a stupid thing to say. You never want to say that to cops. If you want to say anything, yeah, I do have some cash on me, officer. And then, you know, it's none of their business after that. Wow, you got a lot. What do you got all this money on you for? I carry a lot of money. That's all. I like to pay for things in cash. But don't sit there and talk about, I got loads of money. I got a lot. I got all kinds. That was his words. All kinds of money on me. He's got like yen and pesos and fucking rubles, you know what I mean? U.S. currency. He's got every type of fucking. He's got British pounds. He's got all types of shit on him. You know, all kinds of money. Now he obviously means a lot, but Jesus fuck, what a thing to say to a cop. I got all kinds of money on me. I just picked it up. The first thought is going to be, Oh, you just dropped off drugs. Okay. And then they're going to want to search you even more. So who knows, man? But I have a hard time believing that these theft things did not come from what happened last night. I mean, unless, what did he get arrested, get released, and then go steal some shit and sell it or something? I mean, I don't know. How do you call the cops and end up being the one who gets arrested? Well, that's why you got to be very careful with calling the cops. You know what I mean? Because you will be the one that gets arrested. I told you. I know a girl that she was in the West Manchester Mall here in York, and she got punched in the face by a guy. Okay, and she was working at the mall. She was like customer service. She called the cops, and when they got there, they ran her name, and she had a warrant. They didn't even ask her a single question about the guy who punched her in the face. They just punched her in the face. They just locked her up. So, cops don't, you got to understand, they don't give a shit about crime, and they're lazy. They don't want to do any work. So it's like, well, we came here to arrest somebody. You have a warrant. This other guy, we don't know who he is. We got to fucking investigate and find him. Fuck that. That entire time, he should have kept his mouth shut. Oh, my God, exactly, yeah. Jimmy Calandra about to have stories starting every Sunday at 10 a.m. I will be going live for 2 hours every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Hopefully, I'll see some of you guys next Sunday. Oh, cool. Look, Jimmy's back. Nice. That's what's up. If there's Sunday mornings, they're probably not shows for me, because I don't know. I'm an atheist and stuff, but who knows? I'll check him out, Jimmy. That's for sure. Yizzo, wouldn't the cops have probable cause to go in his apartment because the kids said the knife he pulled on him was in there and where it was? That's why they detained downstairs. Yizzo. Jersey Girl, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know 100%. Laws are different everywhere. Search and seizure laws are pretty similar for the most part. I mean, it's in the Constitution and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know if him saying that would be probable cause enough for them to enter his apartment. I'm not going to lie to you. When they said they entered his apartment, even I was really surprised by that because that is not normal. I mean, he's kind of right when he said you need a warrant, unless just those words were enough for them to, enter with probable cause. I don't know. But you got to remember, too, probable cause, depending on what it is, it could be any fucking thing. They just make shit up. Like if you get pulled over, you realize all a cop has to do if he wants to search you is say, I smelled marijuana. Who's going to tell him he didn't? You can't tell a person what they did or didn't smell. And unfortunately, the way the laws work in this country, that's enough for somebody to be able to violate your civil rights and fucking search your vehicle. So, no, I don't care about that, Anonymous. I'm just fucking around. I was just reading it. No, I don't care, bro. I respect everybody's religion. He has made that same move on here over and over again. Threats, misunderstandings, that on-air constant spitting. He's a pig. He really is. That boy was in boxer shorts. Oh, God, was he? I have a feeling Nick is hooked up with Diddy. Maybe, Jimmy. I don't know. Sean Landon Clark. He's doing some Diddy-like behavior, it appears. At least now he has a few more stories to add to his Subway sandwich shop heist. You've got to see the glasses half full. Yeah, there you go. He's got that at least. He said he was 15. When did that happen? I didn't hear that. Did I miss that? 15. Oh, man. Dude had a campfire on his balcony. What are you talking about? What did I miss? What? His mom has dementia. Hopefully she forgets to bail him. Oh, fucking Larry, you ain't shit. That's horrible. Come on, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if he can be bailed out, she'll bail him out. She's been doing it his whole life. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get bail this time. I'd be surprised if Phoenix knows about these new charges and then says, yeah, it's all good. You know what I mean? I highly doubt it. Like I said, you got to remember one of the big things about bail is that when they give you bail, they are now saying, okay, it's our decision to let this person who's been charged with a crime out on the streets. He's our responsibility. Okay. That's what they're saying when they do that. That's what they're telling society, basically. And you know, it's unspoken, but you know what I mean. So when they break the law while they're out on bail, they usually ain't going to chance, you know, even if it's just theft this time, who knows what it could be the next time. I told you, look at how many cases there has been where somebody was let out on bail for some heinous crime they committed, and then out on bail they kill somebody or rape a woman or hurt a child. I mean, it's happened a zillion times, you know. And then the community's in an uproar. He shouldn't have been out on bail, and they're right, you know. So I don't know. I mean, I don't see them letting him walk. Macy, he's in a completely different facility than last time too, since it was Tempe City cops and not Maricopa Sheriff this time. Yeah, but what do you mean exactly? I mean, I guess he is, but I don't think that changes anything I said, though. I don't think so. I mean, he's still got his bail revoked in the other city and shit. Antonino, same to you, my brother. My mouse just died. Motherfucker, it really died. You ain't shit. Let me charge that. What? There's Antonina right there. Hopefully she forgets him. That'd be nice. Nick has problems. He's pretty much fucked. He is. And it's good because you know what? Honestly, man, he has to, you know, get clean. You know what I mean? And you know, I have a feeling this kid, look at his whole life. He's skated on everything. He's never really, as far as we know, had to pay consequences for anything. You know, look at his story. He robbed a guy. Somebody intervened and got him off the hook for that. Okay. He robbed a Subway shop, you know, sandwich shop, and he got, you know, he did a little bit of time like in juvie, or I don't even think it was juvie. I think it was some bullshit. I don't know. Who knows how many other crazy things as a kid he obviously never had to pay any price for. Then he has a warrant out for him when he's 21 years old in Staten Island. So he leaves New York and goes to Arizona. So he escaped that. Or to Fort Lauderdale, wherever he was in South Florida. So he escaped the warrant too. And then he gets to South Florida. And as far as any of us can tell, he has no convictions at all. That doesn't mean he didn't sit, you know, overnight 40 or 50 times in the county. But there's no record of even that. So, and he gets away with all kinds of crazy shit on here. So it'll be nice to see him pay for his bullshit finally. You know, let him sit there for however many months it is until pretrial, you know, and hopefully he'll get some time after that too, when he takes a plea or whatever. Tempe is 10 minutes from Phoenix, first town east of Phoenix. Oh, well, you would know, Sheriff Joe Arpaio. That fucking Phoenix is well, Maricopa County. I'm sorry, that's your domain, without a doubt. His car will get out of the impound before he gets out of jail. That's funny. It's still in the impound. He's never getting it back. You get in trouble on an ROR, you're in deep shit, but Nick's family will get him out. He will scream drug problem so he doesn't do time. He will be out. I'll bet anything. Well, screaming drug problem, I don't think works usually. His family can only, I don't think they have any pull. I think, you know, just money they could help him out with. But again, if his bail was revoked, then he's not getting out until pretrial or trial or whatever. There's no way. There's nothing that can. It's just like I said, a detainer with probation or something. When you got a detainer, there, like say you're out on probation and you get a DUI or you steal something, you break into a house or you whatever. You're charged with that, and they can give you a bail. They could say, okay, for this crime, your bail is $10,000, but it don't matter because you're going to be held on the detainer. You know, your PO is going to put a detainer on you, and you're going to be held. And that bail, it won't even matter. You can pay the money all day, you ain't getting out. Same thing with bail, really. Sven Larson, DKK89, some Scott holes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I don't feel bad for Nick anymore. He's his own worst enemy, and he's a dick about it. Yeah, he's a bad guy, and yeah, he's a complete jerk off. The meth scene is full of LGBT people. I just hope, well, I don't hope. I don't, honestly, I hope he gets cancer of the asshole and dies while he's in there. But, if he doesn't, it will at least be good for him to get help. Who knows? It might make him a little bit less of an asshole if that's possible. I don't know. He can't really become more of an asshole. It's all downhill. No debating. Nick is a truly bad person. Yeah, he is. I hate pizza shit, but I don't think he'd call the cops and walk himself right into a pair of cuffs. Jersey Girl, I'm not sure. I mean, he called the cops one time and then told them how he thinks they get paid to die. And he has no sympathy for them. So I don't know. I don't know what he might do. I don't know. But you got to realize Tony Pizza's never been in any real trouble. He's never even served a small county bid. I mean, 23 days. 23 days. Come on, people spend more than that in fucking pre-class. I mean, he's never done anything. 3 months, 6 months, a year, or any state prison time or anything. He don't, he's another one that skated his whole life. So 23 days. That beats out Vinny Bracco's 10 days. Remember that? 23 days, man. The whole world was different when you got out, Tony, wasn't it? The whole world. Man, I went into prison for 23 days, and when I came out, everything was different. It was a world full of scumbags. Everything had changed. Yeah, okay, pizza. Can you imagine if a female officer came to Nick the way he hates and bashes women? Oh, yeah. I mean, it would be. You fucking who? I can't do his voice right now. I used to do it. Okay. Yeah, you fucking hooah. You fucking hooah. Come here. Why don't you lick my balls? Okay. Instead of giving me fucking orders, you fucking pig bitch. Something like that it would go. Common denominator is that they're all fucked in the head. Nick, MRE, and Pizza. True. The kid said he took my male virginity. No, he didn't. Stop that. FBS, if you didn't see the video, you wouldn't have imagined how bizarre it was. Probably not, but I mean, that video was sent to me. Shit. Like, it was happening when it was sent to me. It wasn't even like 2 minutes in. You know what I mean? So, because we watched what was left until the stream, ended, and because it just was like buffering and it never came back. And then we rewound it and we realized that we started listening so early, we really didn't miss much. So, and I tell you guys not to send me shit, but you could always send me shit like that. We were having a ball watching that. And Shannon's not familiar with his lunacy, so she doesn't really know him. So that was kind of her introduction to Nick. At first, he seemed like a harmless, rambling bullshitter like Pee-wee, but he sunk to the depths really fast. Oh, he did. He blew everybody out of the water. He just sailed past everybody into scumbaggery. You know what I mean? Even some of the worst people on here were like, God damn, he's a fucking monster. My guy's a fucking monster. We can't have somebody like him here. Chomo Hunter, why was there a minor in Nick's apartment? Oh, you're the Chomo Hunter. You need to know. Isn't he good friends with that suspected Chomo in his community? You guys know more than I do. I don't know anything about this jerk off. Nick is a great witness against Nick. Yeah, he is. He is. BTF Phoenix, $5 following Sally. Thank you, BTF Phoenix. When you call the cops and you have a record, you are one going to jail. You are the one going to jail 98% of the time. Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, look at my situation. You know what I'm saying? And my mom is the one that called, but it don't matter. They were going to they were going to charge me just because I got out and fought back. Like, can you fucking imagine a bunch of guys who were online threatening you and your family? And the cops had proof of all that they were saying they were going to come here and do shit to me and my family. They show up. I jump out of the car and start swinging. And I'm somehow equally as guilty as them. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Just let them do whatever they wanted? Just let them, okay, my family's inside. You know what I mean? Go right ahead. Here's the key. What the fuck? Like, listen, man. I don't know. I was reminded of a lot of stuff with that whole case. You know, sometimes you don't deal with the police long enough. You forget you forget exactly what they're like. You know what I mean? To some extent, you forget just, how badly corrupt the whole fucking system is and how, unfair and, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Grimy almost, it's like, you realize that, well, I always knew, but you forget, and you're reminded that, like, oh, they don't care about anybody. They don't care about victims. They don't care who gets hurt. They don't give a flying fuck. You know what I mean? They just want cases off their desk as quickly as possible. They don't want to bother with any of this shit. I had a girlfriend whose mother got hit by a car in a hit and run. It was pretty bad too. The entire front end of her car was fucked. Okay, she goes to the police station. The police station was right there, like around the corner. She's able to make it to the police station. She goes in and tells the cops what happened and has them come out and look at the car. And they fucking, they said, oh, you're lying. That didn't happen. You did this. And you're trying to scam the insurance or something. The woman never broke the law in her life, was like a church lady. But it's like, they don't want to do anything. That's why a lot of cases, if they aren't handed the answer, they're not going to go looking for it. It's like if they're investigating a rape or something like that. I mean, how hard do you think they're really going to work on it? Unless it's somebody important. They're not going to. Unless somebody comes along and say, hey, it was him that did it. So I guess I let myself forget a little bit just how fucked up things really are in the system, and how these cops see things, and prosecutors and everything else. BTF Phoenix gifted 1 Fat Bald-Sicilian membership. Thank you, BTF Phoenix. I don't know who got it. I'm so far. Let me get down here. I'm so fucking far behind. It's absurd. All right, I'll go. All right, let me get to like right here. I'm wondering if it's actually drugs or is his behavior. Wait a minute. Let me try that again. I'm wondering if it's actually drugs or his behavior is from mental illness causing full-blown mania or even some psychosis. All that marijuana exacerbates mania and psychosis. I don't know. It's a good question. It's probably both. Tony B, you. What's up, buddy? You heard about Arizona? I'm sure you did. The video before. Oh, whoa. How do I see that? Could somebody send me a link and a timestamp? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that word. Should have thrown that in there with my impression. Anonymous, life in the fast lane. There was lanes on the, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Life in the fast lane. There was lines on the mirror, lines on his face. It was too late to notice. He was caught up in the race. Life in the fast lane room. There you go. There's some song lyrics for your ass. Boston, what's up? How you doing? Do I know what jail he's in? I'm assuming he's in jail in Phoenix, whatever their county jail is. Or it could be, what is it, Tempe City or whatever somebody said? Okay, so what's the timestamp? He said he almost, he said he almost beat up a tow truck driver yesterday. He posted the short. He threatened to call the cops and left. So it's just one thing after another. Like his day is filled with just nonsense, fucking altercations, calls to the police, having the police called on him. A fucking mess. FBS, he has, and that's the gayest thing to say. I almost beat somebody up. Yeah, then you didn't do anything. Shut up. What does that mean? Oh my God, that guy almost beat somebody up. That must make him a super tough guy. Shut up. FBS, he has a chain with uncut diamonds in it. You better chill, bro. Oh my God. The only person who's ever had that is Stacks. But let me take this all back. This show is coming down immediately. Truth is, Nick just wants to pick up any gay men, but can't get any out of the bar, so he uses jail instead. It's a good way to meet guys. Guys like Nick, they get bailed out their whole life, never get better. They become entitled as they get older. Yeah, I know. Well, listen, if people on Mob 2 are lazy, they are. It's not about not wanting to tell on anybody or anything. They're just lazy. A lot of them, not everybody. But I mean, some people, it's just about that. They won't offer any information to law enforcement. Most of them, no. Okay, they don't care about that. They're just lazy. So let's just say he's got this case now, right? Anybody who's motivated could send the judge or the prosecutor a bunch of clips from here, him doing his, the worst shit he's done, like Isaac FDZ's kid and him threatening the kid and Isaac, some of the other horrible shit, threatening, looking for people's work information, threatening people and their families. You get these clips to the prosecutor, and I'm telling you, whatever sentence he's looking at is going to become much longer, for real. They don't play around, There's a judge takes so many things into account when he sentences you, unless you're getting just some mandatory, like that's why I dress nice when I go to court. You know what I mean? I make sure if I'm in a chair, I'm sitting straight up, because I was slumped over one time for my first felony case, and my lawyer, I thought he was going to punch me in the face. He was so pissed off. It's like, yeah, you got to sit up straight. And he was right. You got to sit up straight. You got to show respect to the judge and the court, even if you're disgusted with the whole thing. You got to do it. How you present yourself and how you act in the court, the courtroom is going to make a world of difference in your sentence most of the time. So, who knows? With all the things he's done and the information the prosecutors might receive, and then the way he acts in court and shit, who knows, what kind of sentence he might wind up getting. He's belligerent, though. You know what he's going to be doing? The judge is going to be trying to talk, and he'll be like, but Your Honor, listen here. It was a fucking big misunderstanding. Didn't you hear me, dickhead? There was no fucking drugs or alcohol in my fucking blood, stupid. The fuck is wrong with you? This ain't a court of law, and you ain't a judge. Get the fuck out of my face. Like that type of shit he'll be doing, because he's out of his fucking mind. Tony, he's in Tempe jail. Do we know that? That's where he is now? How do we know that? What are you letting me sit here and talk about him possibly being in Phoenix for? Do you know that, or are you guessing? Because this paperwork doesn't say that on there. It says referred to other authority. That's it. It doesn't say he's in any specific jail. How do you know that? Macy, I think the drugs have caused him to have a bipolar condition. He has highs and lows that are apparent, or he's just bipolar, and the drugs exacerbated, or just who knows? I don't know. Putting drugs together with a mental illness like that usually isn't a good idea, but I think he's nuts with or without drugs. That's not weed. What's not weed, Anonymous? That's more than weed unless it's laced. Oh, you mean the way he acts and stuff? No, fuck out of here. No. And he was smoking that shit on camera that day. Guys, listen, I don't know much about meth. And I don't know if that's what he's doing, because I don't know much about meth. But I've seen crackheads my whole life. And at the very least, he's a crackhead. Look at his weight. Look, he used to be a little butterball motherfucker. Now he's like Skeletor. You know what I mean? He's missing teeth. His eyes are always bugged out of his head. He's always hyper as a motherfucker. He can't stay on camera. He's got to constantly keep leaving to do something else. I mean, and you know what he's doing when he leaves camera. Camera. I'm sorry. So, and look at his eyes last night and the way he was acting. I mean, and doing things like winning. You know, Charlie Sheen, you know why he was acting like that on that interview where he said winning, where he kept saying shit like that? You know why? Because he was smoking crack. That's why. That's what Charlie Sheen was doing. Smoking crack makes people do shit like that. Like swear that they're winning when they're actually losing and repeat themselves incessantly and, feel like they're on top of the world when they're at rock fucking bottom. Once he gets out, he'll probably be back on YouTube. Without a doubt, but it can be made that he's not allowed on YouTube. Definitely. If he's on probation or even if they allow him back out on bail, a judge could give the order he's not allowed on YouTube, period. And then if he pops up on YouTube, anybody who reports it, he goes to jail. Oh, Tempe jail. Okay, well, I didn't see this part. Why do you guys let me go on like that about maybe he's in Phoenix and you guys know this the whole time? Why didn't anybody say, no, Chris, he's definitely in Tempe jail? You motherfuckers, why are you on Tempe jail in custody? His ID number, date of birth, which I now know is October 11th, 1978, because I heard him say it. Well, who knows? I mean, if there's communication with Phoenix, he's going to be, he's going to have his bail revoked. But maybe he'll somehow wind up on bail from this horse shit. You got to remember, it's the weekend, so he probably couldn't get bail till tomorrow. My money would be on that he'll be out tomorrow. Yeah. Just because things never work the way they're supposed to. If this was a good guy who just made a mistake, they'd hold him, indefinitely. They'd hold him right until trial. But because he's a scumbag lowlife, he'll probably wind up walking right out the fucking door tomorrow. I think it's FBS's fault. Nick got arrested. Can't be Nick's fault. No. It's definitely my fault. I mean, I was just chilling with my wife last night. But it's when it comes down to it, it's all my fault. All of it. Everything. Pretty much the whole video is crazy. Just fast forward to a little in the beginning. All right. Let me see. Oh, that's the campfire in the balcony? What? He's got a fire going on the fucking balcony? Oh my God. He's going to kill everybody. Seriously. What? I thought you guys were fucking around. Oh my God. And he's got furniture right like within inches of the fucking fire. This raging fire. Like there's furniture right there. It's fucking. What is he talking? What is he doing? Uh-oh, here we go.
Tell that guy over there, somebody go tell Mark from I Want to Talk podcast, it's over. Tell him to shut the fuck up about Angel right now. Right now. Right now.
He said right now.
I'll go to his friend's house right now.
He said right now. So this is like, he's the new Angel saver, the white knight who's going to come along and rescue Angel from somebody talking about her. Nick, you're pretending you give a fuck about Angel. All right, let me see. Let me pull this up on here, guys, because this needs you can't just hear it. You got to see it. And keep donating, guys, please. I'd appreciate it very much. Very, very much. It's December. Christmas is coming. Don't let me go out like that. Let me see. History. All right, here we go. Look, wait till you see how his face is paused. Watch this. Oh my God. It's fucking hilarious. Share screen. Wait. All right, here we go. Look at this. Look at his face. All right, let me rewind it a little bit. I'm going to let you look at that face for a minute first.
Fuck up about Angel right now. Right now. Right now. I'll go to his friend's house right now. I'm driving. I'll fucking take a cab there. Tell him right now to get the fuck off his live. Tell him to end the fucking show. I want it ended now. Now. I want him off. Get him off the fucking show right now. Tell him to end his. Tell him to end his fuck. I'll be there in a minute. Tell him to end his fucking show.
He's screaming. Oh, I'll be there in a minute. Tell him to end his fucking show.
Now. 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 Now.
My God.
Somebody go tell Mark to shut off his show, or I'm heading to his friend's house right now. I'm going to make the Cuban kid drive me. Tell him to get off the fucking show.
Oh, because he doesn't have his car right now. Oh, my God.
Right fucking now. Tell Mark to end his show, or I'm going to his friend Harold's house. Tell him to get the fuck off right now. Somebody go in the fucking chat and get him the fuck off. Get him off. I want him off.
Oh, my God. Holy shit, guys. My fucking God. I don't even know what to say to this. This is like nothing we've ever seen on fucking MobTube before. This is unprecedented lunacy. Holy fuck. He really feels powerful, huh?
Get him off this. Get this cocksucker off the fucking show. Get this motherfucker off the show. Get him off the fucking show. Fish, go over there. Fish. Fish, go get in the fucking room. Get in there. Get him off the show now.
Now, all they know in the apartment complex is that he's running around looking into his phone screaming fish. That's all they know.
Off. Fish. Fish. Over there. Tell him to end the show right now. You got a car, right? You could give me a ride. Get this fucking guy off the fucking show. Get him off the fucking show. I'll catch another charge right now. I'll go back to the fucking jail. Get him off the show. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off the fucking show.
Get him off. Get him off. Get him off.
Get him off. Get him off the fucking show.
I'm sorry,
Tell
Nick.
him to end his live.
I'm sorry, Nick. Did you say get him off? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing that right for the 17th time.
Want to know when it's ended right now. Get him off the show. It's over. Tell him that's it. It's over. Fish, go over there, Fish.
What are him and Fish boys now after he threatened to R-word his children and his wife? Or what are they, friends now? I wouldn't be surprised. Fish is a fucking scumbag.
Fish, go over there and tell Mark to end his show, or I'm going to his friend's house that's out here. He's a couple blocks away. Tell him to end the show now. Tell him to end the show. If he cares about his friend, so much, he'll end the show right now. End the show. Or I'll make his friend spend $50,000 on security.
See, this is what I mean. This right here, guys, for everybody who hates him and wants him locked up, here it is. Here it is. He's on bail. Don't let the ROR fucking fool you. It's the same goddamn thing. It just means that we're not going to make you pay. We're not going to need any collateral or cash up front or anything to let you go. You know, but you're still on bail. It's the same thing. You can't do this on bail. You can't. You go straight back to fucking jail.
Tell him to end the fucking show, or I'm going to the guy's house. Tell him to end the show. Tell him to get off the show. Tell him to get off right now, or I'm going. Let me just go to his friend's house and end this motherfucker. I'll show you motherfuckers how to play. I'll show you motherfuckers how to play. You want to fucking play? I'll show you motherfuckers how to play.
He's off his goddamn rocker. Let me look at some comments real quick. Holy shit. He needs to sit in a cell and reflect a bit. He certainly does. Antonino, $10 super sticker. Thank you, brother. See those Cuban friends of his? They were just looking, shaking their heads like, no, no English. Let me see. He threatened someone's kid. What the fuck? Not good. Bro, he put our guy, Isaac FDZ's child up. Like, I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's maybe 3 or 4. He put his picture up and he said, you guys better pray for this boy and his father or something like that. Like, it was crazy, bro. I seen meth heads and I say, wait. I seen meth heads and I must say he hits all the marks. Really? I believe it. It's Adderall. He's prescribed it but abuses it. That's why his blood came back clean. If you're prescribed it, you are clean. I know, Anonymous, you might not believe me, but not if you're driving. If you're, like, say you're taking a drug test for a job, or you got an accident at work on a forklift or something, and you got to take a drug test. No matter what's in your system, if you're prescribed it, you're fine. But when it comes to DUIs, no. You cannot be on certain medications. They could easily charge you with a DUI, and Adderall is one of them. So I don't know. As far as I know, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty goddamn sure. Probably meth. It's my understanding that it's heavy in that area, and meth destroys you probably twice as fast as crack. Yeah, that I know. He's managed to get himself arrested twice in less than a week in the most stupid ways. It's a miracle that someone that reckless and stupid hasn't done hard time or been killed. He was moved as of 3:27 East Coast time to Maricopa County. Oh, Sheriff Joe, God damn. So do you think I'm right? Do you think that maybe he was transferred there because his bail was revoked? Wait a minute. See, I don't understand. I know Maricopa County is fucking enormous, but is Phoenix and Tempe in Maricopa County, or is Tempe not? I don't know, because if you how could there be a Tempe jail and then a Maricopa County jail? I guess there could be, but I don't know. I'd have to know that first. Nick could eventually be the reason why YouTube gets banned. Yeah, no shit. I know a lot of people that are mentally unstable now because of meth. I believe it. I find it strange how he takes pictures with girls he just meets in supermarkets. That's because he's a creeper. Or if no bail, he may go straight to court tomorrow. Who knows? Doctor, you're HIV positive. Charlie, winning. Yeah, he was. That's what, you know what that is too. Even if he wasn't on drugs at the moment, that lasts for a while. When you're that fucked up, you know, your mind, it takes a while for your brain to get back to normal. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're under the influence for a long, long time after you stop using hard drugs and shit. It really is like that. I look at how much I've changed in the last 5 years. You know, even 3 years ago, how differently I am, or how different I am now, just because, you know, it's basically your brain is healing. Doesn't Nick literally hang out with Gerard Gravano? That's what he says. I don't know. I don't care what gender or age you are. If you act like an asshole, you deserve to get an ass whooping. That fire was not on the balcony. It was in the house. That's why the neighbor on the spectrum called. In the house? No, it didn't look like it was in the house. Fire pit on balcony is the first step in your meth journey. Next week, he'll have his Weber grilled fired up in the living room. Yeah, I know. No, I couldn't have been in the house because the whole house would have fucking turned black. And probably something would have caught fire. I don't think so. Yeah, I know, Doc. Sally, $5. Winning. Oops, yeah. Does that mean Nick's not a made man? I don't know. They'll have to ask him when he gets to court. Are you a made guy? He's the biggest gangster on YouTube. In his mind. There are no gangsters on YouTube. Can you imagine all the free shows everyone in that complex gets? LOL and bonfires. Oh, I can't imagine that the fucking entertainment is worth it. You should watch his shirt he posted with the toe guy. Fucking embarrassing. His shirt, what did it say? The kid was lighting off fireworks in Nick's apartment in his tighty whities, same as in the movie Boogie Nights. Stop it. You're not being serious, are you? He's too crazy even for MobTube. No doubt, baby. Hey, I agree with you. All that money and he didn't get his car out of hock. I know. He's a fucking loser. I'll watch his short. I was going to say his shirt. What the fuck did his shirt say? His short. If somebody sends it to me, I'll watch it. Delirium at best, yeah. Wasn't he just bashing AG a week or so ago? People like to do that with Angel. They'll fight with her, and then, they'll fucking kiss her ass and pretend to be her protector. Usually it's somebody using it. Like, say, Angel has enemies that you don't like, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'll attack those enemies by having Angel. It'll be like having Angel's back. That will be my way to attack these people. I'll pretend the whole thing is for Angel when in reality I'd be attacking them anyway. Because a lot of people on here really want to be Angel's friend. They just do, whether they admit it or not. I said, get him off. Yeah, off. Damien K. Fish. Imagine him turning up at your front door. You just drop him and go back to boiling an egg or something. You just knock him the fuck out. One punch. He just keeps his apartment door wide open. Yeah, he's a fucking... He probably just wants company. Anybody can come right in. So is this video earlier from the night he got arrested? I think so. Don't be a menace to society while smoking your Adderall in the hood. That's a bad thing to say. You say that shit to the wrong person, you'll learn a hard lesson. Which thing, Ducks? Massachusetts, where you are a person can get arrested, they hold you for 6 days. Oh, really? He called the cop bro, no respect. That doesn't help you. What an idiot. No, it doesn't. Call him officer. No, it was in the house. Look. Wait a minute. No, it was in the house. Look, but the doors were open. Close to outside, but yeah, in the house. Go watch. No BS. I'll check again. Remind me to rewind it when I get to the end of this.
Tell him to end this show.
Right, I'm waiting for Chad to do that. I'm waiting for Tony fucking Silo.
Tell him to end the show now.
Meanwhile, listen, I hate that guy, Mark, and Mark to me is no better than Nick Romano. No better. I fucking hate him. I prefer Nick Romano over fucking Mark. How you like me now? Okay, but I do think it's funny that Mark just ain't shutting his show off. Nobody's paying attention to Nick. No, I'm Mariani. No, I wouldn't have it. Oh yeah, Ducks. Yeah, that'll get you killed. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Tell him to get off the show. Tell him to get off. You blocked Fish. Go in there in another account. Get him. Somebody get in there and tell him to get off the show.
Wow, Fish, you fucking bum. You're friends with this guy. You're in his chat after he threatened to R-word your children and your wife. You are a true scumbag, Fish. You are a fucking piece of shit like nobody I've ever met before. You are an absolute fucking scumbag. You don't stand for anything. Your fucking family should be ashamed of you, you piece of shit. This dickhead's talking about whether or not I was exploiting my mom's illness to get money, and he's friends with a guy who said he was going to rape his wife and children. Fucking loser, piece of shit, pussy, bitch. Jane Creek, it's like I said, he always, he was bailed out on shit like that. That's the thing. Phoenix and Tempe are both Maricopa County. Okay. All right. Let me see something. All right, let me get back to this.
Get in there, bro.
Fish taking orders from Nick. Nick telling him what to do. Oh, I'm blocked. Bitch.
Somebody go get a message. I'm going to his friend Harold's house. I posted all his messages on my community page. I'm going to his friend's house right now if you don't end the show. If he's so worried about this fucking faggot that he fucks in his ass, tell him to end the show right now. Tell him to end the show. It's not going to end well tonight. There's going to be a bad scene.
A bad scene.
I'm going to his friend's house. I'm leaving. I'm going to his friend's house.
All right. There you go. I didn't see the knife. Where's the knife? Was that in this video?
I'm going to his friend's house. I'm leaving. I'm going to his friend's house.
Okay. What was I going to say about that? I was going to say something. No, that's not. That's clearly outside. Look, it's a balcony. It's outside. Those are like what do you call it? They're like yard chairs, or not yard patio chairs, right there. And there's a wall. It's clearly a balcony. You can see trees and shit behind it. That's the way it looks to me. You could hear a fucking airplane flying by. You know what I mean? Now he goes into his house. You watch. There's no carpet or anything. There's just ash and shit all over the floor. There's a light on the balcony. It's not turned on, but
Tell that guy over there. Somebody go tell Mark from I Want to Talk podcast. It's over. Tell him to shut the fuck up about Angel right now.
yeah, he just walked into his apartment.
Right now. Right now. I'll go to his friend's house right now. I'm driving.
Or into the building, whatever. Yeah. He's crazy, but he ain't that crazy. Somebody sent me the link to the fucking the video. Somebody mentioned the short about the truck driver. I'll play it. One of those shows said Fish was behind the scenes trying to pay Romano's bail. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all. After what Romano said, oh my God. Fish, you ain't shit. I might start giving Fish some attention soon. I was thinking about it. I think he has it coming. I'll go to his friend's house right now. Chip Mayhew, OG. It's good to see you, Chip Mayhew. What it is? You stealing panties and shit? That's right. Chip Mayhew, fucking Mob Tube OG. All right, guys. Funny thing, the guy didn't end the show. Nick didn't leave his house and still ended up in jail. I know, right? Dopey motherfucker. That's why I say, guys, when people say, how come you didn't do nothing to the guys that jumped you? Because that's just the way life works. I'll fuck around and wind up myself in jail. I start as a victim of a crime, and then I end up the guy who's sitting in fucking jail. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to do stupid shit. And like this, he let the guy drive him to a point where he did something nuts, and he fucking wound up in jail. And now this fucking asshole Mark is laughing his balls off. I've heard of Mark, but who is Mark? Yeah. Oh, all right. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. In the video you show of the cops, when the cops said he had a knife, he said, I had a fire going. Makes no sense. I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Listen, thank you all for being here. 186 people. Not bad, not bad. I'm out for now. I'm sure we'll be talking about this more. I'm going to do some research myself. But if anybody finds anything, do me a favor, guys. If you find out any more information, if you find out if his bail was revoked, if you find out any of that, please email it to me. Fatbald Italian, not Sicilian. Fatbald Italian at jail, or at gmail.com. What the fuck? And if you have my phone number or something, just text it to me, any information about this current situation with this guy. What did I just get?
Pizza first strong. Motherfucking strong. Bambi Palermo. Running around pizza verse.
Oh, this is some video on Bambi's channel. I'll check that out then. Today, there's one for you, Nicky boy. You're still in the mob movie fantasy life. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. I love you all. And until next time, salute. It's Shannon time. Peace.